yeah, creepiness is. I've always thought of it as like quite like meaningly, like very superficial. Like I don't really think of it, deeply. So it's an interesting conversation to be had.
Why do you think there is more suspicion over single men in public spaces than single women?
Ooh, nice question.
Single men are more viewed as predatory more often than women.
No, I think it's the way society is.
The society, it's fucked up.
I guess typically women wouldn't go up to people, but I don't know. I think that's a generalization to say. So it's normally kind of the norm that the man approaches a woman. So if you see like a single man, you think, oh, he might approach a woman, but you don't necessarily think a single woman there will be out to look for a guy.
Growing up, you're always told, as a woman, be careful, like you want to be careful from guys, like don't leave your drink out because a guy might spike it. It's always like the kind of narrative around a guy being creepy. That's just the way kind of the narrative goes.
Because there's been more of a history of men being the ones like perpetrating crime and like abuse, then that makes them seem like more likely to do it again.
Over single woman being creepy? I don't think it's been a conversation that's had ever. I've never had a conversation like, oh, that girl's being creepy right now, what's she doing?
And also women do tend to be more vulnerable, so even if a woman is like wanting attention from someone or trying to do something, they might not have like the physical strength to actually carry it out.
Do you think a single woman can be predatory? Like she'd go out, hit on guys?
Totally, yeah.
Just roam around the streets hitting on guys?
I mean, probably it's
trying to get their
less
number.
Often, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like I hear it happen.
So for example, if a girl came up to you in the park and she like asked to borrow your phone or something, like, something happened to her, you might be like, if it's like another student and it's a girl, you might be like, feel okay to do that. But if it's just some guy, you might feel a bit like,
I think it's a strength thing. Maybe size as well. I just know that they're stronger or whatever. And there's suspicion of like the opposite sex, what are they going to do? I don't know what you guys are thinking half the time.
Most guys are stronger and bigger than girls. So I guess like there's a physical intimidating aspect to it.
Yes.
No, they think that we're being cold because of something, but no, you're just making us cold towards you because we're not comfortable.
Yeah, I think if you've never been in that situation, you might not actually realise
how vulnerable a girl feels and how they're making a girl feel just because of their physiology, right?
And also the guy might think, but I wouldn't attack her, and like I wouldn't even be able to, I'm not strong enough, but the woman doesn't know that.
Yeah, exactly, right. What characteristics can make a man creepy?
I think just being full on from the get-go.
I think if someone says no and then they carry on, that is slightly creepy tendencies.
I suppose it's not their characteristics, but more like how they act.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything aesthetic, or at least it shouldn't be ever.
It's less about physical characteristics, more about like staring or like when you, I mean, everybody stares, but I think it's when someone walks past you and they follow you with their whole head.
It's more the way you approach people.
Touching unnecessarily is also a creepy tendency.
Sometimes they just send you really creepy messages and you're like...
Do you think sometimes them being overly nice is creepy in itself?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Buying far too many drinks for a girl that you know is already too drunk, that's also creepy.
It'll be nice to just understand, who you are as a person before, getting to 1,000th base without...
1,000? What's 1,000th base? Didn't realize there's so many bases.
I'm just exaggerating.
I think if you don't pick up on signals, and if someone is saying, oh no, it doesn't mean carry on or try again. It kind of means no.
Crazy eyes.
What's crazy eyes?
I have this thing called the crazy eyes. It's like you automatically look at the person, and when you first meet them, you know that they have crazy eyes. It's all in the eyes, and by that...
Can you show me the crazy eyes?
I don't have crazy eyes.
Can you show me crazy eyes?
Yeah, it's like they do it's like someone's personality.
They do that.
They do what?
Like for example, you approached me coming now, and you didn't look creepy at all because of the way you behave.
Okay, cool. So I'll give you a high five for that. Thank you. Is it creepy for men to ask women for their phone number?
No, I don't think it's creepy.
It depends on how it's approached, I guess.
No, I don't think so. But then again, I'm quite a confident person. I'm a type of person that'll go up and speak to mostly anyone. So I don't think it's weird personally.
No, it's not creepy, but if you if you don't know them at all and then suddenly come up and say, oh, you're beautiful, can I have your number?
Yeah, I guess it could be creepy if you don't invest time before.
I don't think so, especially if they've been like chatting and if you're getting on. I don't think it's a bad thing.
It was a situation where we came into like a natural conversation. Then they asked, you think that'd be okay? But I definitely wouldn't think you would lead with that.
I think if they ask their number and then the woman says, oh no, sorry, and then they continue to ask, then it's bad.
Yeah, for sure.
See, then again, it depends on
What
what
would
he
you
looks like.
Yeah, I think it depends on what you. But also, I like believe like, oh, you know, like not fate, but it's like that kind of like love at first sight thing. I don't know. I just think that's so cute. And like, if you have an instant connection or a vibe, you know what I mean?
I think it also depends how the approach is, because even at a club, if you know you vibe off each other, you know the feelings and the chemistry is mutual, then you ask for the number. It's like, okay, fair enough. Like it was both consensual on both ends, and you felt that and you could see that happen. But if it's just off the bat, yeah, that's creepy.
I've had friends who have been there like, I can't believe he asked me for my number, and I was like, why can you not believe
should be
that?
happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy
it should
with
be
it.
flattering. You can
Flattered,
say
exactly,
no, or you give them a fake number.
Right.
But you don't. No, I don't think it's insulting.
I think you should have kind of that social skill to understand like where that other person's coming from, guy or girl.
I feel like going up to someone and then just asking them straight up would be weird, but if there was like a conversation and like you got the impression that someone wanted to give you your phone number, I don't think the worst they could do is say no, and then you just respect that.
Otherwise, if it's just no approach or you know no build up, it's like, okay, dude, like who are you?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like I don't want to give you my details. Can't you tell?
It depends on who it is, because then if there's someone on the road and you know dressed inappropriately and then you know just disgusting, and he comes and asks you your number, you're gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna do that. But if someone that's really cute comes up in like nice clothes, nice watch, blah blah blah, you're like, okay, yeah, sure.
Nice watch. You look at his watch.
What do you think is more important then, his watch or like his clothes or his vibe and his confidence and his demeanor?
His vibe.
His vibe. How would a guy know though if like you're giving the real number? Does he have to have emotional intelligence to realize that and read the signals that she's interested?
Yeah,
like,
because girls can come off interested and still give a fake number.
so how would a guy know?
I don't know. I mean, girls are weird creatures.
Mysterious creatures.
I don't get them. Boys are so easy. They're quite
Straightforward,
simple.
yeah.
I mean, there's two ways to their hearts: through their dick and their mouths. Like, it's fine. No, but
Collect
things
data.
even some girls do it. Like
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
House of Girls. They had like a little tally thing, and like they had like a big notice board in their living room of like all the people that they'd all slept with and like did a rating. But like then they had a party and they didn't take it down, and like there's these poor guys just names on the fucking wall in front of everyone. Like, and I was just like, that's so embarrassing.
That's crazy.
And just because they're girls, they kind of ish got away with it. Like, no one really kicked up a fuss. But if the shoe was on the other foot, everyone would be up in arms.